Friends, welcome to Scrap Your Stash. My name is Pam Morin. I am a Creative Memories advisor, and we get together every Wednesday night and work on a fun project together for motivation and inspiration. And I hope that you guys are ready to work on some fun pages tonight. So just a couple things I like to go over during our time together. I do like to talk about what's coming up in my events, and I like to talk about what is happening with Creative Memories and any kind of sales or promos they have going on. So first I wanted to show you my updated calendar. Ooh, let me get this other little guy out of here so we can see the full calendar. There we go. So Friday night virtual crops. We have a Friday night virtual crop coming up this Friday. We have so much fun at these virtual crops. These ladies are a joy to hang out with on Friday nights. We make sketches and layouts and talk and laugh and have a great time. You can join us and work on your projects if you prefer. You can join us and just talk with us. It's up to you. Whatever you are in the mood for that Friday night, just come hang out and check it out. We motivate each other, we learn from each other, and we just have a great time together. So Friday night virtual crop, this Friday, it's from 6:30 to 10, and that is Eastern time. I do have the link there, but you can't grab that link from this video. So just send me an email and I will forward you the registration link. The crops are free, but you do have to register on Zoom. And then once you register, you will be emailed the Zoom meeting link. And you just click on that and you can join us 6:30 on Friday night. And then just hold on to that link because we use the same one for all of our Friday night virtual crops. So send me an email and I can get that registration link out to you so that you can register and join us on Friday night. My second event that you see listed there under virtual events, number 2 here, is tonight's event. Every Wednesday we go live and we scrap our stash. And what that means is we are going to use up all of those wonderful products that you have purchased to make your scrapbooks. That's what our goal is on Wednesday nights, is to scrap our stash. So use up all of those great products, great papers and embellishments, stickers, and all of those fun decorative pieces. We're going to use those up on Wednesday nights. And, hopefully it motivates you to get some scrapbooking done during the week or on the weekends. If you're getting ready for a scrapbooking crop, maybe this Wednesday night will help you get motivated to start packing up your scrapbooking stuff and get ready for your upcoming crops. So I hope you'll join us Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. And then the number 3 on my calendar there is a virtual crop. I am doing 2 virtual crops next year, February 8th and August the 2nd. And these are all day. You'll see they're from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They are free. And we get together on Saturday. These are Saturdays, and we crop the whole day and we hang out in the Zoom room. I try and get a couple demonstrators to come in and show us some new things that they're doing. So I try and have some fun during the day, but mostly it's dedicated time for working on your scrapbooks. So mark your calendars, February 8th and August the 2nd. And then I do have a New Year's Eve crop coming up this year, December 31st and January 1st. That is this year. At the end of the year, it gets kind of back and forth between whether we're talking about 2024 dates still or whether we're talking about 2025. So, it's just that time of year where we have both on the calendar. So New Year's Eve crop is December 31st. So in, a little over a month, we will be getting together on December 31st. This is on the Virtual Croppers Facebook group. And she coordinates a wonderful virtual crop with, I don't know, like 12 demonstrators. They're Creative Memories, they're Stampin' Up, and there's some other companies in there. I apologize, I don't know all of them. But it is a fun couple of days to hang out and have a virtual crop with and learn how to make new layouts with a bunch of different demonstrators. So join that Facebook group so that you can have some fun New Year's Eve. A couple in-person events. The 12-hour crop, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour crop on June 7th. I don't have the location determined yet, but it will be an in-person 12-hour crop on June the 7th. So mark your calendars for that. And I'm sorry to say that the next one I have on here, the Purple Poinsettia Craft and Vendor Show, I will not be able to participate in that this year. I will not be there. But I still recommend to check that craft show out. It's lots of fun. It's at the Greene County Fairgrounds in Xenia, and it's they have a lot of talented people with booths there. I just am not going to be able to do that this year, and I haven't had a chance to take that off my calendar. But it's still a great event, and it benefits the Greene County Animal Shelter. So those are my virtual and in-person events, and then also my retreats that I have coming up. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. They usually come in threes, so it may happen again. So my weekend retreats for 2025, they are all here. So these are all 2025 dates. My first weekend retreat is January. It's at the end of January, the 30th through, excuse me. January 30th through February 2nd at the Hilton Garden Inn in Beaver Creek, Ohio. This is my first time at this hotel. I'm excited. I have attended 2 retreats at other Hilton Garden Inns, and they have been wonderful. It's a wonderful hotel chain, and they have a comfortable room for us to crop in. We each get our own table. They have a restaurant. They have the restaurant's close by. So lots of fun in the area. So come join me for that retreat. It is filling up fast. So you will want to register soon. I have the 3-day and a 4-day option. So be sure and get your registration in for my January retreat. Then I have my March and September retreats at the Golden Eagle Christian Center in Palestine, Ohio. And then my December retreat at the Western Buckeye Christian Service Camp. So I can't wait to see you guys at my 2025 retreats. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a big sneeze there. I'm going to jump over and say hi to Janice and Margie. Thank you for saying bless me. I think I'm done sneezing. Normally they come in threes, but I'm not feeling it at the moment. So thank you for saying bless you. All right. And Margie, you asked me something last week about a kit that I used. I checked and I do not have any more of that kit. So I hope you're able to find that from another advisor because it's really cute. Sorry about that. All right. So let me jump over to my table. Let's get started on tonight's project. Here we go. Hey, Jean. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. All right. So I am working hard on my calendar album. How about you guys? Have you made progress since last week? I am really trying to get this one done. Now, obviously, we're going to have a couple layouts we'll have to do in January for December, right? We're going to have a couple layouts, but for the most part, I'm trying to get this album done by the end of the year. So I have gone through and did some work on this week. Oops, sorry. Let me just shift a little bit here. There we go. So January and February and March, those were all done. April was done. I do have one more page to put in for April, though. This is still April. That is the beautiful solar eclipse. Here's May. Did I do May? Oh, yes. May was what we did last week. And this was the garden kit. And I finished that up, added some fun little stickers with some food that we planted, the tomatoes, some peppers, some carrots, some beets. So I have those fun stickers around here. I put a little garden gnome down here. Oops, I need to trim this one. I'm trying to move too fast here. Let me trim off this white at the bottom of my picture. And I already put adhesive, but that's all right. We will just go with it here. I turned it over because I have already put adhesive on it. I don't want the adhesive to get stuck to my trimmer. If it gets stuck to this piece, I can always peel it off. There we go. Perfect. And this guy's going to go over here. So this was the layout that we made last week. I added my titles and my stickers. And remember, we talked about this border and adding some sparkle to it. Let me get this real close. You can see I used my shimmer pen and put in some green on there. It looks really pretty. I love it. So that was the one that we did last week. And that one's going to go here in May. I have to just do it front back here. They won't be side to side. It's just the way the pages lay out, which is fine. So we're just going to slide these in for May. Planting our garden in May. Of course, my husband did all the work because he's better at it than I am. Okay, so I am done with May. And I added just some stickers to my June calendar. And, you know, I'm kind of following the growth of my garden. So I have a garden picture on all of my calendar pages. This is June still. And June. And July, I added a fun little sticker there. And we had July. We did those pages together. August, I needed to add some of my big stickers here to my days because these are special days. And then we had made this together, and I found it in my project folder that has all of my This Life pages in it. So I put this in here for August. So I'm ready with August. I'm going to print out some pictures for August. Same thing here. We had already made this with the This Life collection. So I put this in here for September. So I will get my pictures on here, add pictures later. And I also got all of my calendar days on all of my calendars. That's kind of a tedious job getting all those days on there. But I got all of those done. So that's a front and back here. It's a 2-page layout here for September. So front and back. So I've got that ready for September pictures. And then October, I don't have anything in here. So I'm going to use what we're going to make tonight. November, I got all the days on there. We did our Thanksgiving layout already. Remember, we did that a couple weeks ago. December, my days are on there. So I'm ready for December layouts too. So, I've made a lot of good progress. I'm feeling good about where I'm at with that. I did a layout. Gosh, no, I can't remember what month this was for. I think this is June. Yeah, so I do have another June layout. I have a lot of layouts for June. So I have a one-page layout for June, which may give me that. Is that? Oh, no, June was already on this side. Okay. All right. So I just have another layout that I have to fit in here. I'll have to shift everything over one page, but I did this layout using bits and pieces that I had left. I had just these 2 strips of paper, and so I adhered them together. I didn't even use, a strip of paper here to keep them together because they're pretty solid. And then I put a border of airplanes down that seam. I put my pictures on white photo mats and added them to the layout. And I kind of, did a little bit of an off center and tilting to my pictures just to make it fun. And then I'll put my little journaling box down here. So another page to add for June layouts, but just using up those scraps that I had left. And then for tonight's layout, I had these 2 pieces left from my This Life, and they're busier pieces. So I thought, well, these make great pieces as backgrounds or frames. So I had these 2 pieces, the one that has all the flowers on it and the one that has all the hearts on it. And for the flowers, I used an orange piece, and I did cut this at 11 by 11. But I used the wave decorative blade to cut that out so that it's got the fun wave all the way around. And then I had a strip of yellow left, so I cut off 1-inch strips and used the wave as well and put those underneath the orange so you can get that wave look, not only with the orange, but with the yellow frames. And so these are just little half-inch strips. And I left them 12 by 12 because when I laid them down and I had that crisscross in the corner, I kind of liked the way that looked. So I did little half-inch strips around the edge underneath the orange, just to give it that double layered look. But like I said, it's really just a little strip of paper that I had left around the edge. So just another way to give it that layered look. Use up those pieces that you have and add color. I like that it's bringing in all the colors from that background piece. And I don't have, all of the busyness of this piece here. I just have that little frame, which I like because then I have that pretty flower around my layout. And I made it in this direction, but if my pictures are this way, I can turn it this way. So I have that option of landscape and portrait, which way I want to lay it out, depending on my pictures. So like I said, I've got September and October that I need pages for, so I'm going to probably use this for those months. So I thought we would make one together. So here's the heart background that we're going to use. It's a busy piece. So I'm going to add a frame to it on top of it. So I cut out a purple one for this one, and I used the diagonal. Now, all of this, remember, all of this paper is from This Life. Our calendar albums are This Life color palette. I don't even know if I have the cover page for the This Life anymore. I may have cut it up and used it. but it's the This Life. Let's see. There we go. This Life Designer Paper Pack. So that is the paper pack that I'm using. I'm finishing up. I have just these few pieces left, and I think I'm going to be able to finish them up and use them up in this album. So trying to use up all of our bits and pieces here. And I cut this purple piece that is diagonal. Isn't that cute? I cut this one at 10 by 10. Remember the example I just showed you, that one I cut at the orange at 11 by 11. So you only get a 1/2 inch of the pattern underneath when you lay that down. So this orange is 11 by 11. So I thought, well, I want to see more of the hearts. So I did this one at 10 by 10. And I like that because then I have a whole inch on all the edges. I'll lay this on my 13-inch mat. Make sure I'm saying this right. So it's not completely an inch difference, maybe 3/4 of an inch on each side, so that I can see more of the hearts than you can of the flowers here with the 11 by 11 piece in the middle. Okay, so I wanted to see more of the edge, so 10 by 10. So let's get this down. I've already put my tape on the back. You know, I like to use my photo tape for bigger pieces. It's a strong tape, and I like the fact that everything is laying down flat. There's not any bubbling up of my paper. All right, so I'm going to use my 13-inch mat to line this up in the center. Or if you have a 0 centering ruler, you can use your 0 centering ruler, lay that down, and get that lined up so that each side is the same. There we go. Get that lined up. Okay, I think that's good. I can do the same thing here. Okay, pretty good. All right. And then I'm just going to hold up one of the edges of my square, and I'm just going to take that whole backing off and lay that down. And now my piece is stable. It's not going to move around, so I can take the other pieces of backing off my photo tape. Nice and easy. And no, I didn't have to peel it up and reposition it. So, all right, there we go. Now for this one, I had in my stash from another old collection, I had these stickers, and I thought these red ones would look great. You know, I used a strip of paper to give an extra fun and interest to this frame with the yellow, and I thought I would do the same thing but use up this red. But I'm going to cut them in half so that I have 4 of them, and I can put them all along the edge of the purple. Just thought that would look really cute. The challenge is going to be getting this in the center, but I can use my sight guides, and you know, I can always tuck it underneath if I don't get it exactly centered. Just looks like it's going to be about here. I guess I could use my ruler too, couldn't I? I could measure. Oh man, that dreaded measuring. I could measure I think this is probably about 1 inch wide. Yeah, so it's going to be about right there. Normally I just eyeball. And what? All right, let's see. Nope, I got that one way off. Oh well, we'll tuck it under. It'll be fine. Let's see. Do the same thing. There we go. All right. It's all going to work out. There are no mistakes. There's only opportunity to be creative, right? So I'm just going to take this right along the edge of this purple. Sorry, I moved my light and I need that light. It helps me to see. Okay, how fun. Using up something from your stash, that's always such a great feeling. Then we'll just trim that off. I'm not going to let this one go to the edge. I'm going to trim this one. Be a little different on this one. How fun. All right, now let's do the other one. Just right along the edge, just to give it a little bit of interest and fun. Okay, and then these two are thicker. So we could either tuck them underneath so that they look the same, or we could just let them be thicker. And I'm going to just let them be thicker. So these two sides have a thinner border, and the top and the bottom have a thicker border. There you go, just right along the edge there. And then just trim it right there. I'm going to make it even with this other border over here. So right about there. I love it. I love using up stickers. Using up my paper and getting my pages all ready to put pictures on in my calendar album. It's a win-win situation. Awesome. There we go. And then I'll either lay pictures directly down on this, or I might do the same thing as I did with the other example I showed you and do some white photo mats on top of this purple, because it really stands out nice on these bright colors having white photo mats. So Axel, sorry, my dog is misbehaving. So so that's what I'm going to do with the purple, is possibly add some white mats underneath my pictures, or just put the pictures directly down on the purple. So you have those options for your layouts. So let's get these in the album. Sorry to yell right into the microphone. My dog was misbehaving. All right. Let's flip back to August, because I do have a page here in August that I need a one-page layout, and that's why I did one page for these, so that I have that page that goes opposite the calendar. So I'll just put this one here for August, just to keep it in the book and all together, so that when I get my August pictures printed, I can just put them on there. September, October. In October, I needed a one page. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's put this one September so that I can put this 2-page together, side by side. So I'm going to do, so that's what I'm kind of finding is do a 1-page to go opposite your calendar, and then a 2-page and then another calendar page. That seems to be enough pages for all of my pictures per month. And then you have a nice space for 2-page layouts and 1-page layouts. So you have your calendar on the left side and a 1-page layout on the right, and then a 2-page layout for that month, and then you're on to your next month. Of course, in June, I have a lot of layouts, so there we go. And October. So now I need a 1-page layout for October. I'll have to do another one for it because I've already used the 2 that I just made. Yeah, one's there and one is here. Okay, so I still need a 1-page for October and November and December. All right, so let's do some fun decorating now. I saw a couple examples, and we've talked about this before. Oh, I bet my, hold on, let me fix that little piece. There we go. So the little bits and pieces that I just had up here. Let's start with this yellow and this orange. Those are going to be pretty, and I'll do those in a summer month. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is punch out, oh, and there's rainbow on the other side. Punch out circle and square, and then decorate our calendar squares just to give them some fun. I'm going to do one in the square too so that we can play around with it, see which one we like. So these are the standard, just the plain circle and square punches. I think these are still available. And see, when I say stuff like that, then I always just want to go check so that I can give you the right information. I'm going to jump out to my website real quick here and put in circle. Yes, I do see the circle. And I'm going to put in square. Yes, they are both still available. Oh, and remember, ladies, we always have a big sale at the end of the year with Last Chance, and they always put a bunch of things on clearance prices. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming up here soon. Do we usually do that at the beginning of December? But it's a great time to get clearance prices on lots of great things from Last Chance. They mark a lot of things down. Okay, so I've got a couple orange and a couple yellow squares, and let's just flip through here to a summer month. Let me tilt my light back again so that it's not glaring on my book. Okay, so April and May and June. Okay, so June is a good time to do a sun, circle, or a square. Let's do that. And I'm going to cut the square with that great 45-degree angle that's on the trimmer. I'm not going to put the whole square in there. I'm going to just do half a triangle. So line up the edge with that 45-degree angle and the top and bottom point on your cutting line. And I'm just going to use my sight guide. Oh, I need to move that one over a bunch. Okay. There we go. Get it lined up. Two little fun triangles. And we're just going to pick a day. We're going to do one here, and maybe we'll do, I don't know if we want to do like corners. Oh, can't see that. Hold on. Let me move that up. If you put them in the corners, that's fun. Or if you put them in, I was thinking like opposite days somewhere. But then you're going to cover up your date. You could do around the picture. I love doing photo squares on pictures. You could do around your picture. I like that. That really brings that out. But I can't get it underneath mine since it's already down, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So you could do a week. Maybe there was a fun week that you went on vacation and you want to highlight that week and say, this week from here to here, we were on vacation and what fun we had. Oh, I like that idea. All right, so for mine, I'm going to put one on the 17th, and I'm going to do a combination of regular and repositionable adhesive, because I like to put the repositionable on the corners so that they lay down nice and flat. So I did a couple pieces of regular adhesive in the middle, and then I'm just going to pop some repo on the corners there so they stay down and lay nice and flat. Oh, I said the 17th, and I'm putting it on the 18th. And if you have like a little sticker with a saying on it, that would look cute on top of there, like fun in the sun. I don't think I have any left from this life sticker, but let's check. I've also got some buttons here. Some buttons would look cute on top of that. I've got a little smiley face, some little stars. So I need to use up some more of this life. I haven't used all of these, but I think I'm going to use a button. Just to have fun with the button. Add some color. There we go. Fun like that you can do in the squares. It can be on a special day, or maybe you're just want some decorating. Nothing wrong with that. All right. So one way to decorate. Now let's find a page where we'll use a circle. So that's June. Let's flip back over here. July. We need some fun on July. July doesn't have a whole lot on it yet. So I have that other orange. I could use the other orange, or I just saw in my stickers, where was the, here. I have some more. They look like fireworks to me. So how about we just put those down here in the calendar. Fun. And then we have these little stars that go with them too. And we'll just decorate with some fun fireworks and stars. Stickers. There we go. And maybe we have a little circle. I'm going to cut that in half too. So if you lay this circle right down here in this nook at the bottom of your trimmer, it should be right down the center. Oh, it doesn't cut all the way through because it does hang below the cut line. So you just have to snip that little rest of that. And how about we have a little sun right here, or just maybe it's the moon, or maybe it's just decoration. Decorating with some fun circles, fun shapes. And you could layer it with two different colors. Have the orange and the yellow together. How fun. Oh, I don't have another orange. But just fun ways to decorate your calendar squares. Maybe on the day of the full moon, you put a yellow circle on the full moon day. Just some ideas on how to have some fun on your calendar days. Wow, I have some more people to say hello to. So let me say hi. Jean, how did the color come out? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Jean. How did the color come out? I don't remember what that was about. If you can give me a little bit more information. Hey, Paige from South Dakota, thanks for watching. I'm so glad you were able to join us. And then Paige was asking, is this Friday the Zoom crop night? Yes, it is. We will be on having our Friday night virtual crop this Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And we will be making layouts together. So join us. We would love to have you. And then Paige said, ooh, good shopping tip. Yes. Watch for that last chance sale. Hey, Jessica and Kathleen. Thanks, ladies, for joining and saying hi. All right. Thanks, everybody, for saying hi and coming on. I appreciate you being here. And I hope that you are having fun working on your calendar albums. I know that they're going to be out next year as well. So I would guess probably the first part of December, we're going to start getting some sneak peeks about products coming out next year. And I'm guessing that the calendar album will be one of those in a sneak peek, because that way we can get these ready and have them ready for January 1. So I will definitely let you guys know as soon as I have that information on what the color palette is going to be. I don't know if they'll do this life color palette again or if they'll do a new one, a different one. I'm kind of hoping they do a different one. I'd like to do 2025 and a new color palette. All right. So, and I wanted to let you know next week I will be in Columbus, Ohio with my husband. We are going to a hockey game on Wednesday night. And so if anybody's going to be at the Blue Jackets game, we will be there. Say hi, wave to me in that huge arena. So I won't be on here next Wednesday night for our Scrap Your Stash, but I hope you all have a wonderful holiday next week. I hope you're going to be spending it doing the things you love to do with the people that you love. So, and you have some time off work and you have some time to go down in your scrapbooking room and just peacefully scrapbook. I just wish that for all of you guys, because I know when I come down here, it definitely takes away the stress of the day. So I hope you guys have some of that next week. I hope you have some fun shopping on Black Friday, whether you shop from home like me, because I don't go out shopping on Black Fridays. I'm here scrapbooking and shopping online. Amazon is my best friend. And actually, Amazon's sale starts tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Their Black Friday is kicking off tomorrow. And let's see what else. Okay, so then I will see you guys the following week. Will I? I am traveling for work the following week. So it's going to be a couple weeks before I am back on for Scrap Your Stash. I won't be on next week or the following week. So it'll be 3 weeks before we do Scrap Your Stash again. And but join me this Friday for Friday Night Virtual Crop. And what else? I think that's it. Margie said she calls it paper therapy. I love it. And you know what? It's the best therapy, and that's what our Friday Night Virtual Crop is too. Come join us for some paper therapy on Friday night. Let's see. What will be the theme for Friday Night Crop? I have only been to one, so did I miss the rules or directions? No, Paige, we really, hi Rita, thanks for joining, and Kathleen, sorry, didn't see you guys earlier. Paige, for the Friday Night Virtual Crop, you can use whatever you have in your stash to make the pages. And then I try to post what we're going to be making in the day on my Friday Night Virtual Crop with Pam's Scrapbooks Facebook group. So if you're not a member of that one, let me, oh shoot, I don't have it up here. The Facebook group is called Friday Night Virtual Crop with Pam's Scrapbooks. If you're not a member of that group, just go out there and join. And that's where I post all of the sketches that we will make and all of the layouts that we make. And normally what we do is the first Friday that we're together, which is the second weekend of the month. We usually make sketches because we make the sketches from the Creative Memories Virtual Crop. So that the second Friday of the month, we make sketches. The fourth Friday of the month, we make layouts. And when I say we make layouts, I just get some ideas from, wherever, and we recreate those layouts. So that's been what we've done typically in the past. And then, there may be another challenge this Friday night that I have up my sleeves. So come join us because it's going to be a fun challenge. Think back to last year and the challenge that we made last year. If you guys can remember what that was, it's going to be fun like that one. So come join us Friday for some layouts and a fun challenge. All right. Let's see. Was that all of the questions? Margie was saying she would like a new color page for the Happy Album calendars. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to have something different next year. I agree, to change it up a little bit. Thank you. I will have a safe and fun trip. I appreciate that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening and week. And happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. Good night.